Welcome to Personal Finance 101. My name is Franz. Today's show, we're going to talk about, do you have $100 at the bank? Can you save $100 every 2 weeks? If you can, or if you do have that type of money at the bank, extra after, of course, you have your emergency fund, we're going to explain to you one of the best usage you can do with $100. You're listening to Personal Finance 101. If this is your first time listening to our show, please consider subscribe. Please consider give us thumbs up. And also you can post comments or questions and we'll be glad to answer them for you. This show is about education, personal finance 101. It's about finance at the lowest level. It's about finance in an entry level. It's about finance at an easy understanding. Even if you don't like numbers, even if you don't like to face your financial reality, this show will help you get this done. This show will help you understand money, numbers, retirement, investment, for you to build wealth, for you to build growth, and for you to have a better future. My name is Franz de Vilme. Welcome to Personal Finance 101. Welcome back to our show today, where we're going to talk to you about what can you do if you have an extra $100. What can you do if you have $100 extra? If you have $100 at the bank, sitting, doing nothing, sitting, giving you low interest rate. What can you do if you want to build wealth? What can you do if you want to grow your money? What can you do if you want to guarantee your future financially? Today, we're going to tell you one option that you can do with $100. We suggest that first you build your emergency fund before you do what we're telling you to do. You get paid every week. You get paid every 2 weeks, for example. If you got $100 left, we suggest that you invest that money in the stock market. Why in the stock market? Because the stock market is the biggest investment in America. It's where people with money, rich people, wealth people, big companies, big corporations, employees, 401k, that's where everyone invests their money. So why not you? Why do you think you need to stay out of the game of the big guys? The idea is to be part of the game. If you are not part of the game, you're not going to be part of the success. You want to become wealthy? You want to become wealthy? You want to have money? You want to become rich? Even if you guys don't like to hear that all the time. The idea is to have enough money to live comfortably. Well, to do that, you can start by putting $100 every 2 weeks in the stock market. You do it every 2 weeks automatically. You don't touch it, you program it one time, and every time you get paid, that money get off your bank account and go straight to a brokerage account where you invest that money. $100 every 2 weeks. Where do you put that $100? That $100 we suggest to go and put it in the S&P 500. You do that every 2 weeks. You have nothing else to do. Now, I always suggest that you do your own research if you want to do extra. For example, some people have a policy, a technique, a strategy called the 50-30-20. They put 50% in the S&P 500. They put 30% in a specific ETF funds in a specific area, and they do 20% in individual stocks. Me personally, talking to you as a 101 in personal finance, I don't suggest that you take all those risks if you don't know what you are doing. The easiest way, when you don't know what you are doing, when you haven't made enough research to know in which branch sector that you need to invest your money, or which individual stocks that you need to buy to guarantee you're going to make money, the best way is to invest in S&P 500. What is the S&P 500? The S&P 500 is a group of 500 companies, biggest companies of the US, where they put together a pool, and when you buy, you basically buy a portion of each of the companies. You don't have to find out, you don't have to know which companies, you don't have to go and try to search or to research companies. The top 500, the biggest guy are there. Now, if you look at the list that I post, and this is the 500 companies by weight, which is basically by the percentage of ownership that each of them has. Look at the screen. Well, the top 500 companies are Apple at 7.40%, Microsoft 6.73%, Amazon 2.99%, Nvidia 2.21%, as you can see there, Alphabet, which is Google, 2.08%, Berkshire, you look at this, 1.69%, and it goes down to Meta, Tesla, United Health, Exxon, Johnson & Johnson, JP Morgan Chase, Visa, Procter & Gamble, MasterCard, Home Depot, Chevron, PepsiCo, Coca-Cola, Costco, McDonald's, Salesforce, Walmart, Pfizer, Bank of America, Cisco, and it keep on growing. Adobe, Oracle, Wells Fargo, Verizon, everybody's there. Top 500 companies. And out of those top 500 companies, when you do go and you put your money there, you own a percentage of that company. How can you do that? Every 2 weeks, put $100 from your checking, from your income, from your revenue, from your money that you are getting paid from that job that you're doing or that hustle that you're doing. Whatever you do, you get money coming in every 2 weeks. You allocate directly, automatically, continuously $100 to that brokerage account where that money goes straight to your S&P 500. That's what I did. I didn't know much about the stock market. Now I know much more because I did a lot of research. I studied. I went on YouTube. I went on Google. I searched the information. I read different people. I read books. I listened to different videos. I did my research. So I know a lot about the stock market. But for somebody that doesn't know, either that doesn't know enough or doesn't want to take a lot of risk, your easiest bet is to just invest $100 every 2 weeks. Now, this is the starting point. After you put $100 every 2 weeks, the second step is every time that you get a raise at the job or you get some extra money coming in from either extra income or some gifts that people give you for your birthday, for holiday, for Christmas, for New Year's, whatever, you increase that money. The goal is to try to increase it to $200, to $300, to $500, to $1,000, to $2,000, whatever, every 2 weeks. But that money is a money that you don't need to pay your regular bills. This is extra money that you have available, and you take that money and you invest it in the stock market. If you have a 401k at your job today, look at it and you will see that every big companies that manage your 401k, we're talking about billions of dollars. These people take your money and invest it for you in the stock market. This one that I'm proposing to you today is your own investment, your own $100 every 2 weeks that you put aside and invest in you. You are listening to Personal Finance 101. My name is Franz. This show is about investing, retirement, finance, fixing your credit, explaining to you all the basics of finance because you do need that in order for you to succeed, in order for you to be wealthy, in order for you to be rich, in order for you to be comfortable financially. You need to understand your numbers. You need to know your numbers. You need to know where your money is going. You need to know how much money exactly are you making and how much money are you spending every month? At the end of the month, you got to look at your budget and see, where did your money go? Is it in entertainment? Is it in video games? Is it in gadgets? Is it in Amazon? You're buying stuff all the time and boxes are coming to your front door every day. Where does your money go? You need to be in control of your money. That's what we're here to tell you. Sorry to tell you, but you need to be in control. It's not the time where you keep watching commercial on TV and keep spending your money all over. Save money. That's the only way you can guarantee your tomorrow. We got a few sponsors of this show. Toys for the Poor Foundation is a foundation that's been around for 15 years, where we make underprivileged kids happy every year. Doing back to school, doing Thanksgiving, where we give them turkey, and also during Christmas time, when we give new toys to every single child that we can, and as many children as we can. You can go to our website, toysforthepoor.org, and donate. Thank you. Our sponsors for the show are Toys for the Poor Foundation, First Home Realty and Investment, Progressive Tutoring, and Rosa Castor Oil. Well, first one, Toys for the Poor, you can donate to your foundation, where 100% of the money received goes straight to underprivileged kids. toysforthepoor.org. Second company, First Home Realty and Investment. If you think about buying or selling a house, you can think about us. 305-655-2122. Call us 305-655-2122 and leave us a message. We'll be glad to talk to you, to try to assist you to the best of our abilities. We are a real estate broker, and we have agents, realtors working for us, and we'll be glad to help you in the South Florida market if you want to either buy or sell a house. If you want to relocate from any other state from the United States, we'll be glad to help you. Also, Progressive Tutoring, if you want to have a better grade in your FCAT, your kids' FCAT, ACT, SAT, math, science, or any subjects that are giving your children issues, contact the professionals of Progressive Tutoring, and they'll be glad to help you teach.
We do reading, English, math. Math is especially all through college courses. So all the calculus, any APs that your kids may be having in high school.
Okay.
All the sciences, history, study tips, and homework help as well.
Okay, what decide which subject that the student should get? Their parents, your tutors? Do you do any type of evaluation? How do you find out? Tell me how it works.
Yeah, so usually parents reach out. So you have a one-on-one consultation with me, about 30 minutes, and we discuss where you feel your child is struggling, and then the tutor themselves is going to talk to the students and also discuss where the child is struggling, whether that's specific testing questions or specific subjects.
Okay. And you're listening to Personal Finance 101. Thank you so much for listening. If this is your first time listening to us, please subscribe. Please subscribe and click the notification button. So whenever we have a new show, you're going to be notified and you will listen to us as you just did today. Thank you so much and have a good one.